Hey, what's up, guys? So, I'm just gonna go into the video. All right, we're not even gonna wait. This is how you qualify the best niche for SMMA. So, a lot of people will give you the best niches, but I want to explain in this video why we choose those niches over others. Okay, so this way you can maybe find a niche, or we call it niche. I'm gonna call it niche. That maybe isn't in those lists. Like I have another video of top 10 niches. Those are my personal favorite. But after you learn this, what you're gonna see here, you could have a niche that fits this criteria that's not on that list. So I wanna teach you guys how to actually find and qualify the best niches. So let's start with number one, all right? Oh, and you hit the bell, that thing, so you know like when I do these videos that are awesome, okay? So number one is going to be average customer worth. I guess I could have just put LTV for lifetime value of customer, but I didn't do that. So average customer worth. So this is gonna be super important because if you're going after like hair salons where they might come in like once every 2 weeks, then maybe, right? So that's $40 a customer. Maybe they stay coming to that person for 6 months. That's like 240 bucks per new customer. So just really depends, like it's a lot harder to get them to buy a higher dollar package, right? Where you're charging like $2,000 to $10,000 just to manage the campaign, versus like if you go work with maybe an attorney, right? Or maybe a funeral home. I'm just thinking of niches that are most people don't think to go after, or medical malpractice attorneys, things like that. Something where the average customer is very, very high, right? Or a recruiting company where they get quite a bit per yearly salary for that new recruit. It's like 10% or something. So guys, this is the first thing you want to look at. So when you're going to pick a business, think, well, what is their initial sale for that customer? Do they come back? So now what is their average customer worth? Okay, that's gonna be number one. The next one, looking down at my notes here. So here's the next one. Are they already spending money? Okay. So this is a big one, guys, because it's a lot harder, okay, to get people or businesses to be able to take money from someone or to create more money. It's a lot easier to get them to move money around. So if they're investing on another platform, so like maybe they're doing, maybe they're investing and doing like on Google or Yelp or direct mail, right? Actual mailers or the yellow pages or something in the books, right? So you want to look at these things if they're already spending money and say, okay, well that definitely falls into my type of client. Okay, they're spending money already. They understand the value behind advertising, all right, or marketing their business. Okay, that's gonna be the next one. Guys, if you're finding this helpful, write it in the comments. Let everyone know how awesome it is, okay, because what I'm gonna show you here is gonna be a game changer for you. So the next one is hands off. So are they the type, and you'll know this whenever you go to pitch the deal more so than you will prospecting, because even somebody that fits all this criteria may be a little different here. But if they're hands off, and you'll know that in the pitch, because they'll say, hey, I just want you to handle this. You know, if they get to that point where they just want you to handle it and they're not gonna ask a ton of questions on how it works and what they can do to help. And guys, if they're hands off, all my clients are very hands off. And I love it because they trust me to the point to where they let me handle it. They know that I outsource work. They know that I have a team, that I'm not doing everything myself. And that's why my fees are a little higher, but they see results and that's all they care about, okay? So they were trying to go to another company, then who knows if they're gonna see those results, right? They don't really care if that company takes a lesser cut, because if they're still not seeing results, it doesn't matter, okay? So that's where you wanna get to the point where they're hands off and letting you do your thing, okay? So that's where we're at so far. What is their average customer worth? What do they get back per sale? How are they spending money right now? Which you'll be able to find through one of those sources we talked about earlier, the yellow pages, Yelp, Google AdWords, direct mail, right? If you get a direct mail piece, things like that. Are they willing to be hands off, which you'll get a feeling for in the actual consultation by the questions that they ask. Here's another one, established brand, okay? And the reason why is because you can easily run, like if you guys have my Profit with Pixels training where I show exactly how to run advanced campaigns using a lot of different types of retargeting campaigns. they're already an established brand, you can go in there and immediately plug and play those different types of campaigns and show them an immediate result overnight. I'm not kidding when I say overnight. I mean, like, if they have an established brand, they're sitting on a gold mine with the people that already do business with them and are familiar with their brand that they aren't using, like their Facebook fan base, their Instagram fan base, using ad funnels. So there's a lot of things that they aren't doing, okay? And I know this because I work with a handful of already 7-figure brands that are not doing this. All right, so if you have an established brand that you're talking to, so maybe they have like a few 100,000 followers on Instagram, that's an established brand, guys, okay? So talking, or somebody that's like plastered on billboards all over the place, that's a pretty established brand and they can pay for all those billboards. So that is gonna make them very, very qualified. And typically that kind of customer likes to be knowledgeable on the topic, but not very hands-on, okay? They just like to make sure they have the updates. It's a very good customer. We kind of already touched on this a little bit earlier, but they trust you, okay? This is a big one. Because even if you have all this, first of all, they don't trust you. They're not gonna be willing to spend the type of money that you're asking for that we talk about in these videos. And if they don't trust you, then they're gonna be very hands-on and constantly over your shoulder, and you will never be able to breathe. You might as well be employed by them, okay? So that's how this works. So they have to trust you, and that comes from you being very, very clear with your next steps, being very communicative, and that's where mastering this art of effective communication comes in, because if you can, everything's gonna be very fluent, and they're gonna feel very comfortable with you, so they will immediately have that very fast rapport built up by doing this series of things that we teach and talk about, right? Understanding psychology. Guys, what do you think so far? Write this in the comments if you think this is amazing already so far. I wanted to explain the difference in the niches, because guys, now you guys are probably, like, your gears are turning, you're probably thinking, oh wow, I never thought I could go after this type of company. They fit all of these exactly, okay? Like, look at Elon Musk. The dude sells flamethrowers online as a side business, okay? You could literally do anything and find amazing clients, that stuff you would have never thought about, okay? Like people that sell flamethrowers on the internet. It's freaking amazing. So here's the last one. I'm probably gonna spell this wrong. Proprietary data. Okay, so let me explain what that means. A company that has a large amount of proprietary data, what's funny is you could have less established companies that have large amounts of this, and really established companies that have very little of this. It's really funny to look at sometimes, and you'll be surprised. But anyway, so the proprietary data is gonna be like pixel data. It's gonna be anything like emails, people in their chat bot, right? Different bot subscribers. This is proprietary data. This is stuff that you can immediately start to use and see like immediate results, not just from lookalike audiences, but from creating different types of retargeting audiences for post-purchase and cross-selling ads. Okay, again, a lot of different type of advanced retargeting that most people aren't doing, all right? So this is big. So if you have a client that fits all of these things, and when I say cross-selling, guys, you could work in the service industry and still run cross-selling ads. Or you could run post-purchase ads to get people that just purchased from that service company, make it to their thank you page, or maybe they just made a phone call, and be able to say, hey, thanks for putting your trust in us. Go ahead and refer a friend, and we'll give you this kind of referral ticket or coupon or whatever. I don't know, gift card, whatever. That's in the Profit with Pixels thing. I have a free Facebook course at the bottom, just go get it. So anyway, the proprietary stuff, this is big, guys. So this will help you out right out the gate. The established brand will help you right out the gate, even if they don't have proprietary info, because you could work their fan base, which you could then set up different types of advanced retargeting campaigns. So these are the 6 things that you're gonna want. Let me just run through them really quick. And average customer worth, how much do they get per sale initially, and then also do they make sales on the back end? Spending money, are they already spending money, which you can find through Google, Yellow Pages, Yelp, Groupon, direct mail, things like that. Are they hands off? You'll be able to tell this from the actual consultation. You want to know, are they asking questions where they want to be able to just let you do your thing? Established brand, how many Instagram followers do they have? How many Facebook likes do they have on their page? And are they legit, or did they pay for them or use a bot? So you want to make sure how legit those are, because the advanced retargeting campaigns won't work if it's a really crappy fan base that they had to like buy and it's not real. Do they trust you? Okay, if they trust you, they're going to be very hands off, and you're set. You guys are good, like, until you mess up, and then they're going to be down your throat. So you better get your stuff right. Proprietary data. Do they have a lot of those emails? Do they have a lot of pixel data? Do they have a lot of information that you can work off of already? Okay, so these are the 6 things that help you qualify the best niche or niche, and then if you do all these things, your mind's now probably opened up to a lot of other verticals or niches that you did not consider before, or that are in my top 10 list personally. So this is it, guys. If you thought this was helpful, subscribe to the channel, share it with a friend that's maybe struggling a little bit in their SMMA, and hit the bell, because I typically will give out a lot of free information. In fact, at the bottom of this video, there's a bunch of awesome stuff completely for free. Use my tools, guys. I spent a lot of time putting them together for you, so this way you can be successful in sales and master this art of effective communication. It will take you very far. It has for me. I want you to do the same thing. So grab that stuff, write a comment of other videos maybe you want to see, or how awesome this was, and I'll see you guys on the next video.